The Kuwait Engineering, Procurement and Construction Projects Summit continued today, bringing together industry experts from national and international oil, power and utility companies, public and private developers, contractors, consultants, legal and financial experts, academics, suppliers and solution providers. The conference addressed the biggest EPC projects in oil and gas and energy currently happening in Kuwait, and the challenges, strategies and technologies for delivering quality and sustainable EPC projects. Sarah Ferraz-Glab has this report.
The Kuwait Engineering, Procurement and Construction, or EPC Projects Summit concluded its seminars today at the Manshar Rotana Hotel, following a two-day conference that provided a great opportunity for experts to gain insight into the current and future projects happening in Kuwait in the EPC industry.
Basically, we noticed the big amount of EPC projects that are currently happening in Kuwait. We also noticed that the need of the government to implement more the public sector in this type of projects. So we decided to make this event and try to cover all those projects that are currently happening, not only in Kuwait, but also in all the GCC region, but it's mainly Kuwait focused. The first day is always a workshop, then we have 2 days of conferences, and then at the end we also end the event with a conference, with a workshop day. Yesterday we had big names. We had the Ministry of Electricity and Water from Kuwait, Engineer Suhaila Marafi. She talked about the future projects of the ministry that are going to be happening in Kuwait related to energy, water and electricity. We had also Mr. Abdul Fahad Al-Ajami from KNPC. He's actually the manager of the Clean Fuels project from KNPC, which is one of the biggest, if you want, clean or renewable project that is happening in Kuwait. He presented a case study and talked about the project. We also wanted to cover the financial aspect of all the EPC projects. So we had Mr. Tom Lind, a senior advisor, head of corporate finance from Gulf Bank. He covered a topic related on how to finance those EPC projects, because as you know, EPC projects are big projects, major projects, and they have a specific way of financing it. Today we're more focusing on project management, how to manage those projects, and what are the facilities and what are the technologies needed to facilitate managing those projects.
The summit included in-depth case studies, keynote presentations, panel discussions, one-to-one networking opportunities, and an exhibition to feature the latest solutions available.
Basically, what we're presenting here is engineering solutions. So our projects that we have implemented, multiple projects worldwide. We have over 2,000 customers in the oil and gas, power, and in the marine industries. So the projects that we've presented are part of our engineering and design systems and in our information management systems.
Moreover, it also included 2 interactive workshop days on how to build successful relationships with EPC contractors and how to manage the risks of those projects.
The subject I talked about is an everyday subject. The risk management is basically, you can use it even in your life, your own life. You assess risk when you want to do something. You evaluate risk and you come up with responses. To plan, to mitigate and control those risks so they don't impact your life, and you need to know how frequent they will happen and the probability of it. And risk management in contracts that involves a huge capital is quite essential, and as early as you can identify risk at the project, you will save a lot of money and you will ensure that your project will complete on time and also risk-free. Well, not risk-free, but under control, and you will not lose a lot of capital because of the impact of those risks.
Kuwait is currently expanding its energy infrastructure to meet local energy demands. Power consumption has grown in Kuwait by 2.5% year-on-year. Therefore, the country is investing huge amounts into upcoming EPC projects. The amount of energy used per household varies widely depending on the standard of living in the country and its climate. Here in Kuwait, the standard of living is fairly high and the weather is extremely hot. So undoubtedly, the level of energy and power consumption is quite high. Therefore, conferences like these are extremely vital as they push Kuwait's energy and oil sector companies towards a brighter and more coherent future as fossil fuel resources are dwindling. From Al-Manshar Rotana Hotel, this is Glub, English News.